taking a walk through Funkstown. Darren. We actually got up before the kids today and getting out and getting a walk in and getting some errands done. Hello and welcome back to the Food Fog. Today is November 16th, 2014. So it is day 16 of my November vlog challenge. And for today I wanted to talk about something I hear a lot when it relates especially to getting healthy or losing weight, and that is, why is it so hard? Or why is this so hard? And my short answer to that is because you say it's so hard. And my reason for that statement is that, from my own experience anyway, is that when I think back to the beginning of my health journey, or when I started my intentions to lose weight, even way back before I was even successful, and I yo-yo dieted a lot and I would lose some weight and gain it back, when I was trying to do that, when I was trying to move towards this healthier lifestyle, I wasn't really changing my mindset. I was still telling myself the same things, like, I can't have that, and oh, I have to give that up, or look what they're eating, I won't be able to go and eat that. And I think that primed me for this mentality of deprivation, and it really didn't create a lifestyle that I felt sustainable or that was enjoyable. And so eventually I would just fall back into old habits, and just partially a lot of it was social, just to feel like it was easier that way, and also the world's just set up for less healthy choices. It's easier. So the biggest thing I did this time, is 10 years ago now, was slowly I became more mindful of the things I was telling myself, and I would hear that voice of negativity saying, you can't have this and you can't do that, and I gradually started to shift towards the things that I could have and the things that I did enjoy, and switch from that mindset of restriction to abundance. And when that clicked, my whole approach to my lifestyle really changed. And of course it took, from a physical level, from I guess a biological level, it took time to actually wean myself off some of the crappy processed foods and things like that I was used to eating, to where I actually liked the taste of fruits and vegetables, so there was that actual physical transition too. But partially the biggest thing was just telling myself that look at what I can have, look what I can create with my food, look what I can share with other people. And that really made a difference in my perspective and my I guess the sustainability of this lifestyle for me. So I guess my advice would be, when you're starting out and you're just feeling like it's so hard, take a look at the messages you're telling yourself, and is it really hard, or is this something that you're telling yourself, and is it something you can can you create new messages to yourself that would inspire you and focus on the abundance and the joy in your life, and the things that you can have, that you do have, the opportunities you can discover, and see how that feels. Just make a practice of doing that more than a practice of depriving yourself of certain foods. Add more things in that make you feel abundant and grateful, and gradually those other things will get weaned out over time. But it does take time, and being mindful of your self-talk is a practice. It's not something we can just shift overnight, but when we become aware of it, at least we have the opportunity to change it. So I just wanted to share that, because that's one of the biggest factors, I think, in my long-term success, and just in terms of just feeling healthier long-term, I think, than I would have if I had never embarked on this path. Is just changing the way I think, more than just what I eat. I think it's definitely a combination of the both, but the thinking is the foundation. So those are my thoughts for the day. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow for day 17. Night. So it's Sunday afternoon. I just took out the bread that I made a couple of days ago in the dehydrator. It's like a buckwheat, flax, onion bread. I made some triangles and some squares. I left it in a little longer than I wanted to, so it's a little more cracker-like than I wanted, but it's okay. It's still good. And here I making like open-faced sandwiches out of it. I put some avocado on the bottom, some chopped chard, some mushrooms, tomatoes, a little bit of onion, what else, sauerkraut, and I just put a little of this sauce. This sauce I made is really good. It's just Bragg's apple cider vinegar, a red pepper, sorry, like maybe 10 macadamia nuts, and a little sea salt. So it turned out really good. I'm going to put that on top of all three of them, and that's going to be our lunch. And we have some kombucha here too that we made a couple of months ago, and it's been in the fridge, and we just remembered it was there, and it is so good. We made it with ginger, and it turned out really, really good. So we're going to enjoy that and hopefully make some more this winter. So there's our Sunday afternoon food fest.